Boom. Okay. Now live on
Mhm.
Instagram as well. We are good to go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let me turn this off here. Turn off the music. All right, man. Ribhu, how are we doing? We're back for another deal of the week on time. Actually here.
Yes.
Not common,
Look at
but
us go.
we are here.
One week in a row. We're on a new streak.
Got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
How's everything going in the mortgage space for you the past 2 weeks, I guess? What's been going on?
Oh man, that's not a short story. The mortgage space has been wild lately. Rates kind of changing on a daily basis. Banks, lenders competing on rates. People, jumping back in the game. Renewals coming up. So it's been a crazy few weeks. And I'm interested to see what's going to happen next because the anticipated day is tomorrow. And markets are calling for another drop in October. So, I mean, we'll see what actually happens because things can change on a day-to-day
Mhm.
basis. But it's been a bit crazy.
Yeah.
What about thing? What I see you had like a ton of closings last week. What's going on there?
Hold on. There. The Instagram people are saying that we don't have any sound, so I'm
Oh,
not sure what's going on. We can hear each other, so
yeah.
that's picking it up over there.
Hmm.
What do I do? Uh, oh no, Jasmine is having no issues with sound. Okay, no, it's
Okay,
just Tanner. Okay,
on mine too.
yeah. I don't. I think so. Ever since I think the last rate announcement, a lot of investors have jumped back to the pool,
Mhm.
trying to ride the wave because I think we all know that property values and interest rates tend to be inversely correlated, right? Lower the interest rate, higher the
Mhm.
prices. Higher the interest rates, lower the prices. So if two in a row is a trend, right? So a
Mhm.
lot of investors have decided that if this is the direction we're moving going forward, why not jump in at the beginning of it instead of halfway up when everyone is doing it? Get in before it gets stupid, and ride the wave up, and find the good deals from maybe there are sellers who are really in pain right now. We can take advantage of that, and that is how do I nicely say it? That is what we've been doing.
Yeah. Did I tell you we picked up another power sale? Closing next week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's power. I wouldn't say there's lots of power sales, but I don't think I've ever seen this many power sales before. Is how I'll
No,
describe.
crazy. It's crazy. And what I'm seeing, man, is so we picked up two power sales in the last 3 months, 4 months.
Mm.
And I think the common factor is that they were both mid projects. So I think that's a key thing with people getting into some of these big renovation projects is just making sure you have a good capital plan going in. Because I mean, it helps us when we pick it up after, but the walls already gutted. But definitely, that was a common theme between the two we picked up and the two conversions we're currently doing. So
Mhm.
um,
The
stuff
power
out there
sales are
for some.
are interesting. I don't know if I recommend that to a beginner investor because there's so many
Oh
unknowns
no,
and so many due diligence things to look up because if you guys haven't done a power sale before, the seller is the lender because whoever owns the property stopped paying their mortgage at some point. That's usually
hmm
what that means. And as a result, the seller is a lender. They've probably never seen the house. They don't know where it is. They don't know what's inside. They can't answer any of your questions. It's all up to you to find out, and they can't guarantee anything because, well, how can they? They don't know anything about it. So it can be quite scary as a buyer, especially if you like. I can't imagine it like a first time home buyer ever buying a power sale. That's
no.
probably never going to happen. But as a sophisticated investor, or experienced investor, it can be a great opportunity to pick up a great deal where it being a power sale eliminates 90% of the pool because
hmm
most people aren't willing to take that kind of risk and not willing to do that level of due diligence necessary, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what do you got on the list for us today?
Yeah, so I got something really interesting. I think I told you about this one earlier. How do I switch to this one? This property,
Oh yeah.
as you can see, 3 hours ago, hot off the press, 36 Oak Street in Belleville. I'll take you through the photos. Take you quickly. Actually, no, I'm going to take through the description first. Exceptional property on a spacious corner lot. That's something I want to mention. If you look down here, it's 126 by 101. It's a huge lot.
Yeah, that's big.
Corner of Oak Street and Emily Street. As someone who owns a property on Emily Street, I know it's not the greatest area. It features a single family home with an in-law suite. Okay.
Mhm.
The main residence, a 4-bed, 2-bath. Wow, that's a huge house. And the in-law suite has its own entrance, 1 bed, 1 bath, right?
Mhm.
The property also includes a detached building fronting on Emily Street. So it's a corner lot, so it fits on the other street. And then it just stops describing it there. What I can tell you in the hold on, let me open this up on my other screen, is that property is actually tenanted.
Okay.
So the
The
situation
detachment?
is, yeah, the detached structure is tenanted for $775 all inclusive. The
Okay.
4-bed, 2-bath unit is actually owner occupied, which, as you would imagine, it would be vacant on closing, right?
Mhm.
And the 1-bed, 1-bath in-law suite is also vacant. It's currently vacant right now. So
Oh,
you
nice.
got 2 units that'll be vacant, 1 unit paying $775 a month, all inclusive.
Okay.
I don't know about the legality of this property. The fact that they call an in-law suite generally suggests that it's not, but I had a
Mhm.
quick look on Geo Warehouse. It actually says triplex, so I'm really confused.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they had a list. They had it listed under a single family category, so I'm just really confused right now. This very
Huh.
well could be a legal non-conforming triplex.
Which would be sweet. I mean, geo is usually a good indicator.
Mm-hmm.
Not
So,
be it and end all, but I mean, if it's showing there, it's a good sign.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So take a look through the pictures. It's front brick, typical century home. They've had like 10,000 additions added to it since. There's your second edition and your third edition, right? It's
Yeah,
actually looks really good. Like, look at that, those
it
finishes.
does.
You got the old
Yeah,
school trim going on there.
nice.
Kitchen's nice. Not fancy, but okay.
Yeah, and I mean, like anything you got to do there is just pretty much cosmetic if you wanted to do anything, right?
Just paint the wall
Like it.
colors. Blue is not
Yeah,
my
you don't
thing.
like the blue? No,
It's a bit strong. A lighter blue would
straight
have been.
black.
I'd be okay with that.
Too.
What about this? What do you think of this dual tone here?
Oh, artistic. I don't know.
Yeah, so this is the owner. This is like, with how many bedrooms we're seeing so far, this is probably the owner occupied unit, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, at some point I can't tell which one's which. I'm sure at some point we saw the 1 bed, 1 bath unit. Or no,
Yeah.
this one is the 1 bed, 1 bath unit. Here we go. Yeah, it's the vacant one. It's got
Okay.
the
Gotcha.
carpet tile, old school carpet tile that you see in office buildings.
Yeah.
Um, kitchen's okay. It's acceptable.
Mhm.
Unnecessarily large bathroom. Nice to see. You could probably fit a laundry in there if it did not have a laundry to begin with. There's plenty of room to put one in here.
Yeah. Perfect spot to close all the plumbing.
Hmm. And that's your bedroom. Decent size. I might be a little tight to fit a queen, but it's a 1 bed, 1 bath unit. You don't need anything crazy. Here is a
No.
detached structure. Looks like it's got a metal roof on top, but it looks pretty old.
Yeah.
And this is the
Looks
one
like
that's tenanted.
Trinidad.
It looks like Trinidad. Oh, so this one's tenanted, 775. Looks okay. It looks like they take good care of the place.
Mhm.
Yeah, and corner lot, of course. So as you can see, here's the house that we were looking at earlier, and then here's
Mhm.
the structure. So you own this whole thing. So
Nice.
pretty big lot, maybe even potential for development down the road. Makes just rent the 3
Yeah, big
units
time.
out for cash flow in the meantime. your rezoning, your application might take a year, right? So maybe even longer, depending on what you're trying to push for. How many opportunities are you going to have to do a redevelopment project while cash flow positive? Almost never, right?
And I feel like that area is the one you'd want to do it in too.
Yeah, because on Great St. James, which is very close by, they approved a massive 3-digit unit building there. So right. So I can't imagine them saying much about this. Plus, this neighborhood is not the kind that will complain about I want single family homes in the area.
No, they want the housing.
Yeah, absolutely. So really interesting property. We'll just quickly run the numbers as is for the current property. 595. Is it 595? 595.
Yeah.
If this is a legit triplex, that's actually not a bad price.
No, but I'm just hoping that it sells after my refinance.
This is gonna ruin your triplex appraisal. But the good thing is, they're not listing it as a triplex, so even if it does sell, no one ever find it on the search, right?
Yeah.
All right. So owner occupied, 4-bed, 2-bath. Let's just assume all you did was paint the bright colors, and that's all you did. What would you just really roughly estimate you could rent that for?
The 2-bed?
The 4-bed, 2-bath, the owner occupied unit.
2,300.
2,300. Yep. You could probably get 4,000 for this area.
Okay. Yes. Anything. Yes.
1 bed, 1 bath, just the way it is. I think you'd be pushing 13, maybe 12.
Yeah, 13, 1,400.
13,400. Yeah.
Yeah. I say 13.
Let's say
13 is fine. Yeah, because of the area. Yeah.
It says 75, right? So this thing already makes over $4,000 a month. You have your vacancy allowance here. I'm just gonna widen this just a little bit. Property taxes 3,549. 94. Sorry. Oh, exactly $300 a month. Okay. Insurance for this kind of property is going to be expensive, right? Because you have 2 detached structures. I don't know. 250.
I don't think it'll be that much.
No, 200.
Sure, let's go there.
All right. Repairs and maintenance, property management, all in here. Interest rates. What are we at? You said they're gone up and down and all that stuff. What is it now today? Same?
So I think we could use 5.1. 5.1 for TD. Published rate's 5.1 for 5 years.
The published rate is 5.1 now?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's coming down, man. And I mean that's for a rental, right? So I mean you're getting uninsured now for 5-year fix under 5 now. And insured you're looking at 4.39. We're getting down there, man.
You know what's wild? There's so many people out there waiting for tomorrow's announcement at 10 o'clock, whenever it is that Tiff Macklem does his announcement. The rates have already changed. Tomorrow doesn't do anything.
No. And I mean, even if you look at it from that standpoint, we were talking 5.3 a couple of weeks ago. Right now, variable rates are 6.1. So you're probably going to be around that same spot by mid-October, which is wild.
Yeah. Okay, so with all this running, you're buying it for just at asking price, $600K ish. Your down payment is 120, 119, with a mortgage interest of 5.1. Your payments around $2,500 a month. With all this accounted for, there's no way. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, it's still $700 cash flow. Because the separate property is all inclusive, so I'm gonna have to put at least $150 in utilities here.
It'll probably be a bit more.
200.
It'll be 200, 250. Anyway, it's still good.
Whatever. It's cash flowing like this, and then now you got a nice 100 by 100 lot on the corner lot that you can redevelop. Now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in looking at that redevelopment play. I think it's a prime location for that, decent size, right on public transit. And I mean, I haven't really looked at the building versus lot dimensions too, but could even be a simple severance, right?
Oh yeah,
All right,
do that
because Because I mean, at the end of the day, at $595, you're essentially buying a duplex and getting the lot for free if you sever it.
Yeah, a lot of different things you could do, right?
Yeah, I like it, man. I like it.
I just thought this was really funky because I was reading the description, like, what the hell is this even, right?
Yeah, it was actually funny because I think you were using Siri to text me, and you were like 36 Oak, really funky, and that was all you texted me. I was like, huh?
Well, it is funky. I wasn't lying.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, moving on to the next one. 99 Bay Drive. This one I think is also right out the press 9 hours ago. See,
Oh,
650. Nice. This is a turnkey duplex. You know, we always talk about how we do these we buy these single family homes and we convert them to legal duplexes, and it's unfortunate because when we try to refinance, the appraiser doesn't know what number to use because nobody has ever sold one.
Yeah, well,
people are starting to sell. People are starting to sell them now. So you know, if this sells for this, that'll be really helpful for everybody trying to refi, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So this is one of those. Someone bought this, turned into a legal 2-unit, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
It makes $42.50 a month in rental income between the top and the bottom currently. And I know that it doesn't say it here, but utilities are not included. The tenants paid all the utilities. Yeah.
Nice.
So let's just take a quick look through the pictures. You can see it's a 1.5 story, but in the basement they actually created a walkout entrance here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's handy. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Here's your property. Here's the main unit. Look how nice it is. Look at all the pot lights.
It's very nice.
This person, they match their cushions to their. Anyway.
Yes, George. Some people design their living spaces.
It's a beautiful place, and you can tell whoever owns this chose to spend a little bit more money, make sure the tenants are really comfortable. Hence, why they're paying so much money, right? That's a heat pump unit there for AC. Here you can tell. Was that?
Yeah, it goes a long way. Some of that investment, it goes a long way.
Exactly. And not only does it help you rent, but you get more rent, but also you get better quality tenants as well.
Yeah.
Here's a lower unit. You can tell because the windows up here, they did pot lights as well. You got a heat pump unit here as well. Fairly nice finishes. You know, you got your tile backsplash and everything. Pot lights throughout. Really nice.
Yep.
And you got a nice little gazebo in the back. Yeah, that's your property. 650 is what we're looking at. So if you go back to our number here, and we know exactly how much money.
I just saw who listed it. Sarah did.
Yeah.
She knows the number. Thanks, Sarah.
Well, it's not a coincidence that this is exactly where a lot of duplexes are coming in appraising at, right?
Yeah.
Property taxes 3,205. So I just put in a number of how much the listing said they're making between 2 units. Insurance for a duplex is usually around 150 or so, right?
Yeah.
Repairs, maintenance, property management, utilities in this case will be 0 because the tenants are paying for everything.
Yeah.
Down payment at 650, you're paying 130K down, 5.1% interest, amortized over 30 years. You're paying 2,800. I'm pretty sure this isn't a cash flow, guys. It makes over $4,000 a month, and your mortgage payment is 2,800. Yeah, look at that. No surprise, it cash flows over $400 a month.
Nice on the buy.
On the buy.
With a reserve.
You don't even have to find tenants. It's you can tell these people will take good care of the place, and
100%. You don't
this
need to
is
do anything. You just
very
take it over.
Simple, no-brainer purchase is the best way.
Yeah,
I can describe this.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. Good one.
Yeah. All right. We did that one real quick because it's
Yeah.
that like, turnkey duplexes are easy. There's
That
nothing.
was
There's
just
nothing
cheap.
to make. Nothing to laugh at. or point
Yeah,
at.
no. It's just like, oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
All right. So the next property we're going to look at is a property we're currently working on getting ready to be listed. Hopefully, sometime next week. There's just a little bit of handyman little things to take care of. But it's this property. Let's go back here on 38 Hickory Grove. It's this section just on the north.
Okay,
Not
the
the
new
north. On the
subdivision there.
yeah. It's built in the last 20 years. The subdivision. And
Yeah.
it's just on the east end, but on the north portion, but not north of the train tracks.
Yeah.
It's a super nice neighborhood. As you can look around, it's one of those, right?
Yeah.
High end, nice neighborhoods. It's this property here with the blue door.
Okay, nice.
Okay. And what this one is that there is a side door. You can see the path here. That goes
You go
to
down the side.
Yeah. That goes to the basement, and they turn the basement into a legal second dwelling. And as you can see, this house is huge, right? You can tell this is a big house. So it's currently a duplex. The main unit is a 3-bed, 2-bath unit, but it has almost 1,700 square feet.
Oh wow, nice. That's huge.
I know. And the basement, as a result, is essentially 1,500. You just minus the mechanical room and the stairs. You have 1,500 square foot in the basement. So that's between the two floors. You have over 3,000 square feet in living space.
Nice.
The basement is a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's got a den. 2-bed, as you know, Belleville. If you're doing a second dwelling, they don't let you put more than 2 bedrooms. So it's got a 2-bed, 1-bath plus a den and a massive living dining room.
Okay, cool.
Is what I would describe it.
Nice.
So let me go through the pictures for you real quick. Here's what it looks like right now. Another thing is they actually put a fence in the middle of the backyard, as some of the people in Toronto are saying as best practice is that you give each person their backyard if you want to get the best tennis. So that's what you see here. Here's the one side. Here's the other angle of that side. And here's the other side with the deck. And that's for the main unit.
Nice.
Yeah. So
each person has because even lawn maintenance and everything too gets separated, right? So which is super handy.
Exactly. So that's the exterior. I'll show you the lower unit real quick. So here's the bedrooms. They're massive. They're so big. Those bedrooms, I've never seen bedrooms that big before. I mean, what else would you do if you had a 1,500 square foot and you're only allowed to put 2 bedrooms?
Yeah, I guess so.
And here's what you got. Here's a portion of the living room space. Here's another portion of the living room space. Here's another portion of the living room space. There's probably like a 300 square foot living room right here.
I definitely think it's probably the biggest basement unit I've seen.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the best angle to see the whole thing, I would say. Around this pillar, I would describe it as four living rooms. Is what I would describe. Like the typical living room would be 1/4 of this current living room. If you were kind of savvy, the one thing I would consider doing is, well, also this would probably not be legal, but if you were to do this, you could easily carve out 2 more bedrooms in the back corner here, and you would still have a very sizable living room to make it a 4-bed down here. Just a thought. Okay. Here's your kitchen. Mechanical room is back here. And that's the stairs down. Here's your side entrance. Here's how you get there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the upstairs must be pretty massive too.
Yeah. So here's the upstairs. Look how that is the entirety of the living room really dining. Yeah. So currently it is tenanted. This is before they moved in, but the tenants are moving out at the end of October. So you can move in yourself. You can find new tenants, whatever you want. But this is what
This would
the
be a
upstairs
great owner-occupied rental for people who live in Belleville for sure.
100%.
Big
100%.
time.
That's a really
You have
nice
a beautiful
kitchen too.
top floor, and the downstairs will help you kind of qualify for sure. It's amazing.
So, like, based on this, I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot here. What kind of income would you suggest this would make top and bottom? I can tell you what the current tenants I can tell you.
No, I'm gonna flip it back to you because what would you guys list that one in Potter's Creek for?
We got 3,200 for it, but that was we listed at 28. We got 32, and that was because the guy wanted a shorter. He wanted a 5-month lease.
Sure.
So we charged a premium.
So 28. I wrote 28 here, and then what you get for the basement?
The basement, there was someone there already. We raised the rent on them to 1,800, but we could have done more. We just didn't want to do it all at once.
Yeah, I have $2,000. Yeah, I have 2,800 and $2,000.
So we were right on the money there for that place.
I was just curious.
Yeah. So this one, not in the same neighborhood, but I would say just as nice. Hard to say. It's a different vibe. It's a little bit more mature of a neighborhood for sure. You get more an older crowd, I think. But it's just flat out bigger. That last property we looked at, the Wall Place, it was 1,000 square foot per floor. This is 1,600 square foot per floor. It's 60% bigger. But you don't get more bedrooms though. So
I do think space people would pay for it though, to have that extra living space, especially when you live in an apartment. I know I do right now. So,
do you think you could get 3,000 for the top? Keep in mind the garage in the front, the 2-car garage belongs to the upstairs exclusively.
I think it would be a stretch.
Even though the other one was 2,800.
The other one, yeah. The other one was newer though. I don't know. Let's use 2,800. I'm curious. See if numbers will work.
Okay. And the downstairs in this one is 2-bed, 2-bed plus den with 1 bath, but it's like 1,500, 1,600 square feet.
Yeah, 2,000.
2,000. Okay.
What were you thinking?
Oh, downstairs 2,000. 21 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. The upstairs, I think you could put. So right now, the current tenants leaving are paying $2,650, I believe.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, fair.
Yeah. So definitely room to improve on that. Property taxes I have here somewhere. Just give me a sec. It was around 5,800.
Bella.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should probably tell you the price that we're going to be listing this at. We're going to go on market at $769,900.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Insurance around there, I think. Repairs and maintenance, 5%. Sure. Private management. Yeah. Utilities, you make the tenants pay all the utilities. 20% down, 5.1%, 30-year amortization. Your mortgage is $3,300. Your income is $4,700 after vacancy allowance, $4,800 before that. Cash flow positive. I actually wasn't sure this was going to happen or not.
You're blocking the cash flow or a little.
Oh no, my face.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. And this is like you get the benefit of just a bigger house, which may not necessarily help you with the income right off the bat, but when it's time to sell it, trust me, it's gonna make a difference.
Yeah. This would really be a good one too if somebody's looking to actually move in the top or the bottom. Honestly, both units would be good.
If I were me, I would move up top, illegally put 2 more bedrooms down into the basement, make $4,000 a month from the bottom unit alone, pay for my entire mortgage and more. Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Get paid to live in the upstairs, the beautiful upstairs, for free.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I would definitely, I won't lie. I would do that too. My first house, I just rented to other guys at P&G who started with me in my group. It was great. Yeah. Nice, man. Well, these are a couple good properties, a couple good opportunities.
Exactly.
And
so this one,
I think the numbers will keep getting better as rates keep coming down. So that's wild.
I know, right? So like this last one here, it's not available anywhere. We're still like there's some stupid little stuff we gotta fix. We gotta make it really pretty before we go on MLS. But
Yeah.
if you don't care about that stuff, this is your chance. If you wanna get in on this, reach out to me. That way you can get in before people start fighting over it.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, good luck with the listing.
Yeah. All right. That's it for us today. We got 3 properties done in 30 minutes. I'm pretty impressed.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
Making up
staying on time.
last week.
Yeah. Predictions for tomorrow. I think it's 10 a.m. that when they announce it. I think we all know which direction it's going. It's just a matter of how much, right? Well, what do you think for that?
I think 25 basis points. That seems to be what the general consensus is. With up to another 50 coming in October. So I think it's going to be pretty aggressive. I think once the Fed
50 in October.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are calling for, and I think once the Fed starts to drop as well, Canada will be, I think, even more aggressive than they are being. But yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting little bit. Yeah.
Nicholas in the Instagram comments says, "What's your favorite deal?" The last one, not necessarily because it's mine, but it's really hard to find something that nice and still have it be cash flow positive. That was
100%.
kind of ever since my clients purchased that property that we highlighted in the previous deal of the week, the one on the Wall Place, a turnkey duplex. After not only they let their friends know, and I let some of my friends know, they're all saying, "Where can I get more of this? Is there another one available for sale?" And you know what? Unfortunately, no. There's not, you can't.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have another product that's available on the market for just a duplex of this caliber. Just it's quite hard to find, and that's why I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you have the cash, and it depends where you are too in your portfolio, it could be a great asset to add for sure.
If you just want to maximize cash flow and you don't really care about the asset necessarily that much, like remember how 2 weeks ago we talked about 18 Everett, it's $315,000 and could make $4,000 a month, but it's not exactly a generational wealth kind of property. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a surprise for anybody like us who stays on top of the market trends, but I think for a lot of people, there's people out there who think that the rates are going to go up because they're just waiting for the market to crash, and they think that inflation's not low enough. But we'll see how the market reacts. I think, I think both of us, we talked about, it doesn't actually affect the interest rates. The announcement tomorrow morning is not really going to change much. Whatever is priced in is priced in. Yeah. So
yeah.
So you're not necessarily going to get a better deal on your mortgage because of tomorrow's announcement. However, the fact that we've had 3 rate cuts in a row, psychologically really does something to people. And the fact that it's back on the news, Tiff is going to be back on stage talking about, he's probably going to say something about more to come, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be using his words. And people are going to make decisions emotionally because of that, and that's what affects trends.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Tomorrow's gonna be something. I'll tell you. I'll let you guys know if by the end of tomorrow night everything goes to multiple offers. That's when you know people went full crazy. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think we're quite there yet. Maybe 2 more cuts to go. If October is a 50 basis point, that might actually happen.
Yeah. I mean, right now, it's looking like it, in my opinion.
Awesome. All right, that's it for us this week. We will try to be here for 8 p.m. Tuesday next week as well.
Do 2 in a row.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, guys, that's it for us. Obviously, if you want to reach out to Ribhu, his contact information is there. His Instagram tag is there, and mine's there as well. That's it for us. See you guys next time.
See you guys.